Millions of people have flooded the streets of America and beyond to vent their anger over US President Donald Trump. More than 2,500 No Kings rallies have taken place, while the Commander-in-Chief went golfing. Senior Correspondent Lisette Reymer reports.
Rage and ridicule has filled the streets of America with costumed crowds on every corner. Halloween has not come early, but for the millions who marched today, there is something seriously scary at play in America.
I want my rights back. I'm off. I need Trump out of office. And yeah, no kings. That.
More than 2,500 demonstrations were held across the states, fighting for democracy over Trumpocracy.
We got to point out to the country that people are paying attention, that 49.9% of the vote is not a mandate to rip apart the Constitution.
The president is accused of trying to warp his role into that of a monarch, bypassing Congress to rule by executive order and manipulating the justice system in favour of his supporters.
There's just been almost too many things to list.
Just last night, Trump commuted the jail sentence of former Congressman George Santos, who was serving 7 years for wire fraud and identity theft. And earlier this week, the president stood in his redecorated Oval Office, now dripping in gold, to unveil his Napoleon-esque plans to build an Ark in DC, quickly dubbed Arc de Trump. Its construction is timed to honour 250 years of American independence from an authoritarian king. Trump rejecting the critics' comparisons.
A king. This is not a king. You know, they're referring to me as a king. I'm not a king. Right.
Heading to play golf in Mar-a-Lago today while his supporters spread his message through the crowd on his behalf.
Obviously, we don't have a king, right? Because they're here protesting. I mean, a king would not let you protest, right? They wouldn't be allowed to do this at all.
More than 5 million people turned out for the No Kings March in June, making it one of the largest single days of protest in US history and prompting Republican governors in several states to place the National Guard troops on standby today. But the protests remained largely peaceful, led by top Democrats.
We will not move toward authoritarianism in America. We, the people, will rule.
The concern is not isolated to the United States. Protests emerged across Europe in solidarity.
The Trump government is not respecting the institutions that every former president always has.
Calls for change heard in Spain and France.
It's so concerning to me. So I take my fear and my anger and my frustration, I put it into action.
The protests at times resembled street parties, festive and fun. But today was a striking measure of the unhappiness felt with Donald Trump.